Hey everybody, welcome to another KPC Live with Anna. It's June, July.
Take this one off.
Yeah, that should be.
Okay.
It's,
Is it better now, the sound? Let me know.
it's June 5th, 10 a.m. KST. Tell me where you're at. Please like the video before we start.
Yes, oh yes, like the video, please.
Yeah. And we have a lot of topics to discuss today. Anna mentioned already in her stream that both of our throats are not in good condition, so our voices might be a little off than usual. Yeah, and also I just got up, so
Yeah, he just got up.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's do some catch-up talk over the weekend. Yeah, somebody just said you did 3 shots in 30 minutes during your live. So basically, I watched my birthday live back the day after, and like, I was so like, I don't even remember some of the stuff I was saying.
I can confidently say, like, it's not like a dick measuring contest or anything, but like I can confidently say I drank the most that day.
Did you?
Yeah,
Really? How do you know that?
because I was like, there was like money signs on my eyes, and I was like, this I need to drink. Like, I don't usually drink alcohol or anything, but every single bottle of booze on that table was over like $300, $400, $500, and I was like, this is my chance. Like,
It was all good though. It tasted so good.
yeah, I'm gonna make the most out of this, and I made sure I got more than all the other people. I was like,
So let me like recap. Okay, so basically I'm editing the birthday vlog, so please, it's gonna be a really good one. I cut it down to like 45 minutes.
45?
But it's my whole week leading up to it, and
Okay.
it's just there's a lot of content. So anyway, yeah, vlog coming very soon. But so we started off the evening. It started at 7 p.m. in this place. Oh, and the place that we booked, it was like it's like a lounge bar / restaurant.
Yeah.
Post Malone, like the original restaurant is in LA. That's the first restaurant. And then the owner, he came to Seoul. He was like, I want to open another one in Seoul. And so he came, and he's like, Post Malone comes there often. The BTS members go there quite a bit. I think they're like tight with the owner. And I think Jungkook kind of
wait, so it's Post Malone's place?
No. He's friends with the
Oh,
owner,
okay,
because you know
okay.
Post Malone married to a Korean woman.
Really?
Yeah, he's
I
married to a
didn't know
Korean
that.
lady.
Oh.
Yeah, so and so yeah, the BTS boys go there quite a bit. So we went, and then we booked, and then I put like the kind of like the VIP table like right at the end, like at the top,
Yeah.
where you can see down. And but I must say I did have this thought. I don't want to compare birthday parties, but compared to last year, I was a lot more chill, relaxed. I felt like I didn't have to look after so many people as
That's
much.
because you're 30 now.
That's because I'm 30, and also there was like everyone knew each other mostly, so it's like less like having to look after and make sure everyone's all right. Whereas last year there were also like a bunch of randos that I didn't know came. Yeah, so it was just like a very overwhelming. But this year it was just like slightly smaller, more compact, and like I much preferred it this way. And we first started off drinking Moet champagne. And then everybody came, and then we moved on to whiskey. Glenfiddich 18 year is very nice, very pleasant whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we moved on to like Class Azul, which is a tequila.
Yeah.
And that tasted very like vanilla-y and very easy to drink. So that's why, yeah, I had like 3 shots within the space of like 30 minutes just during the live itself. And then afterwards I had copious amounts of more. And then even when I was like watching my vlog back, I'm like, I have so many moments where I'm just like, did that happen? Like, I don't remember that person saying this to me, or me saying that to this person.
Alright, what's your 주량? What's your normal tolerance?
If I say with soju, it's like 1.5 bottles.
Oh, that's not too strong then.
It's not too strong.
Oh, well, actually,
And like,
it
I
is
was not
average.
drinking any water throughout the
okay.
whole evening. I just kept drinking
there
shots.
wasn't any water
There
on
wasn't,
the
it was
table.
just alcohol. And we mixed everything, like whiskey, champagne, more whiskey,
I
other
was like,
stuff.
oh, this is neat. Oh, this.
So what happened like at the end? Did I just suddenly get up and be like, I'm going, guys?
Yeah, you just suddenly got up and like, okay, guys, I'm gonna go home, and everyone was like, what?
I don't even remember.
They
this
started
happening.
following you, and then I filmed that. I sent that.
Yeah,
over
he's
to her.
seen in the video. I don't even remember, because I must have gone on my phone to book the taxi. I don't even remember doing that.
Yeah.
And like people who came right at the end, there were some girls who came like really late at like 11 p.m. and they were like, Anna, like
Where are
I
you?
said hi to you, and then like in half an hour you were like, hey, I'm gonna go home now, and I was like, I remember saying hi to you, but I don't remember talking to you. Like that's. Did I throw up? I did throw up. I threw up in the taxi home.
Oh no.
But I
Poor
had,
taxi
I
guy.
had a plastic bag in my actual bag, so I was just like,
How did you have a plastic bag in
It
your
was
bag?
just like, I think it was like Subini's.
luck?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
okay.
Subini had given me a gift and it was
Thank
empty.
God.
Thank God. If I,
I
had,
felt so bad for the taxi driver.
and he started freaking out. He was like, oh my God, you know she
Don't-
out
don't-
there.
yeah.
And I was like, don't worry, I'm not gonna do it in your car.
Oh no.
And then I threw up twice more when I got home.
And the more painstaking fact is that you threw up all that gold booze.
It was so nice.
It's supposed to be good for your body.
No,
I mean, of course it's not.
not.
but-
I mean, but it made me have like a lit birthday. I was very happy.
Yeah. That you don't remember
I
partially.
don't remember towards the end, but I think everyone had fun, right? Danny had a lot of fun.
Yeah, everyone had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it
Danny
was a
was
nice
like,
reunion
Yeah,
among
thank you for
ourselves,
inviting. Yeah. You can't mix brown and white liquor. Yeah.
I met a lot of new people as well.
Yes, you did. Wait, let me read my super chat from Rachel. Thank you, Rachel. Hi Anna, since you're super fit, I wanted to ask how flexible are you? Can you touch your toes or do a split? I saw an article recently about how most Koreans are not very flexible. I'm very flexible because I work out and I stretch a lot. I can do the splits, I can touch my toes, I can do everything. But that's because I stretch on a daily basis. Yeah, it was fun, and the vlog is very entertaining, and there are parts of it where honestly I'm like embarrassed. Even watching the live back, I was like, oh my God, this is a little embarrassing.
Everyone was like, she's really doing a live stream during her birthday party. I think that was partially because you're drunk too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we had 2 tables reserved, and then Anna, I think you supposedly like called maybe 16, 17
Yeah.
people.
Not
And
everyone could
they
come,
all came at like different
times.
times, and then everyone like didn't show up and
Yeah.
stuff. So we only used basically one table, and
Yeah.
then the other table it was just sitting there. And then
Yeah.
she suddenly went over there and started doing this live
I
stream,
brought my ring
calling
light.
everyone. It was like, come on, and then what is happening? Everyone's like, she's actually doing a live stream.
But I had a lot of fun, and thank you so much, Ross. I don't know if you're watching. I had the best birthday, really, for sure. Even Danny was like, I think this is the best birthday party I've been to.
Yeah, it was definitely lit.
So what are we doing for yours? Because Danny and David, both of their birthdays are in August.
I'm normally not a birthday person.
You're not. What did you do last year?
I didn't do
Nothing.
anything.
Yeah, but I think this year you should.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Who wants David to have a birthday party and
I'll
live
have
stream
a birthday stream. Yeah.
Go far. But when did everybody leave after I left?
Like in an hour.
Oh, you stayed a little bit more?
Yeah.
I think the owner, he really liked us. He DM'd me the
Of course
next day.
he liked us.
Yeah, he
We
was like,
spent
you
a
guys,
lot.
yeah, you guys left some alcohol, so I'll keep the bottle.
Really?
Yeah, come
We
back.
left alcohol?
Like in the bottle.
Uh,
그러면 킵해주는 거지.
that much?
Yeah. So he was like, yes, come back, come
Okay,
back.
I'll go back and pick that up. That's probably
Go
worth
to
like
drink at the place.
$100. Yeah, I'm very money sensitive. So
Right now.
$100 rolling there, I can't tolerate that. Yeah.
Did I have seaweed soup? I actually didn't.
Oh, you
It's
should
like a
have
miyako.
you should have.
It's a
seaweed
Korean
soup.
tradition.
Yeah, go have it today.
Yeah, I'll see my dad at the weekend, so probably I'll just chill with my dad and do that. But I had something else I was gonna say. It's completely left my mind. But yeah, I never ever want to be that hungover ever again. My head
That's
was
what
spinning,
everyone says once they're
headache,
hungover.
just migraine, and then the next day I got sick as well, and I was just like, this is horrible.
That's the endless loop. I've been saying that since 20. Like every time I'm on a toilet, like, oh, I'm never gonna do this again.
like
Like
really.
6 months ago, oh, I'm never gonna do this again. 2 years after, oh, and then.
But it was
it's
just like
always
the fact
that.
that the alcohol was so nice. It was so lovely tasting, the tequila and the whiskey. It was just like it just kept going in. Like
Honestly, I'm not that big of an alcohol person, but just because of the fact that it was so pricey, I didn't even know how to taste it. I was like, I need to chuck it in, you know? I need to stack up, you know, like there's these like animals in Harry Potter that always steals like gold and like always like gathers up all the treasure. I was being like that. I was like, oh, I need that. And then, oh, you're not drinking? Okay. Yeah.
Well, Aaron and Joel from the Korean Cowboys at your party. No, I've never met them. You have. I've never met them.
Aaron and Joel, yeah. They're really avid drinkers, so
Oh, really?
maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anna, do you feel old? 30 is when I started to feel old. I don't feel old yet. I still feel okay.
Do you
and
feel marriage pressure?
I mean, a little bit, but I think that's normal for most girls at this age. But like, it's not like my dad doesn't pressure me. He's like, do whatever you want.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. He's like, even in fact, you don't even have to get married. You can just like live with me
Wow.
and just look after me instead. And I was like,
That's dad. For real.
but it's just I do want to at some point. So it's like that. But yeah, my boyfriend was not at my birthday party. He's still stuck in China.
What?
Coming back next week. Yeah, it's crazy.
Gosh.
Yeah.
You
So I'm
really
not happy.
you're checking on him, right?
Yeah, of course.
He's alive, right?
Of course, we're like in contact every day.
That
He's-
might be ChatGPT. Or ChatGPT.
Also,
Do you pay for everyone? Yeah, we Anna's birthday party was all fully supported.
yes, thank you so much, and thank you, Aileen, for happy 30th. Thank you for the purple heart, and I have a thing I wanted to ask you your opinions on.
Okay.
I got another email from remember when I was doing the Azar videos for a while?
Yeah.
The random video chats ones that I was doing for like 3 months. They emailed me again. I think from a different person. They were like, "Oh, like we're looking for content creators on YouTube to like do a like a sponsorship with us for like 3
Yeah.
months where you make 2 videos a month, so 6 videos in total."
Cool.
And I was like, I sent a reply back being like, "Oh, I remember I did this like 2 years ago, and I remember at the time I had such a hard time like filming the actual shit. It was like it took so long and it was really time consuming and it took a lot of energy. I was like, in any way can this, if I do it this time, can that be like changed in any way?" And then they replied back being like, "Oh, like we have no history of you like working with us." And I was like, "What do you mean? Like if you had even a look at my channel."
Companies.
Like the company, like
Their
within
marketing-
themselves, there's no like correspondence. How can you like reach out to me and not even have a slight look through and realize there's like so many Azar videos on my channel?
That's
Be
how
like,
companies. Yeah.
I was like,
operate.
oh my god, you guys are
Money
so
is
stupid.
just leaking.
Yeah, they're just leaking money. They have no
Yeah.
like contact between their own departments. I was
Yeah.
like, but do I want to do this again, David? Should I
If
do
they
this
give
again?
you a lot of money, why not? Like I'm always money geared. Your
I
subscribers.
will ask for more money than last time, and if they say yes, then maybe I'll accept. But if it's the same, then I'm just gonna be like, oh, I don't know.
As long as it's not a questionable company and their product or brand is solid and you get a lot of money and you give entertainment to your fans, like why not? I say.
Yeah, it's just like you said, I hated doing them so much. I hated making
Did
them.
they get a lot of views?
I mean,
last
no,
time?
not even really. No.
It's up to you then. I guess six videos then?
Yeah, 6 videos
That's a
and
lot.
2 a month.
That is quite a lot.
Yeah, it's 2 a month. So I have to think about it.
Yeah, think about it. While you're thinking about it, let me just plug this in. We're drinking compost coffee, by the way. Anna bought this for me. So
Yes.
we have V.
Yes.
He's the model. And we have some BTS tea today. So yeah.
Transition.
Speaking of tea, we have Korean's traditional tea selling on biroso.net. It's really premium, nice tea. It's from Jeju Island and Kohong Yuzu. So these are all like ingredients, natural ingredients from Korean regions. You can get like 6 different types. You can get postcards and a premium packaging, perfect for gifts for your friends. Fast global shipping, and they're non-caffeine. So if you don't like caffeine in teas, these are the perfect products for you. So they have really awesome packaging, and they have English, and they all have like what do you call it? They have like explanation cards on within their package as well. So if you can see here, you can get like English ingredients, information, and how to drink it, all that kind of stuff. So go check it out on Biroso, and that's my little plug. Speaking of tea and coffee. So yeah, let's go on to the news now.
Wait.
All done with your updates?
No. Let me. Oh, this is. I thought this was funny because most of you are all American, right? But my friend Lena, working from YouTube. I met up with her last week because she was in Seoul. And she's like, "I got you something for your birthday," and I was like, "What is it?" And this is a Trader Joe's tote bag.
Oh.
And apparently these are like gone super viral.
Have they?
Yeah, and it's especially in Japan, because you know, like in Korea and Japan as well, there's like, you know, AmeriCorps, there's like quite a people who like, you know, like random like American companies like National Geographic or like this kind of thing. And apparently these tote bags have gone super viral, and people have been like reselling them on eBay for like hundreds of dollars.
Really?
This costs like $6.
Or as like
they've
a
sold out in
fashion?
like no, it's like genuine, like it's like a fashionable tote bag, because it's like, it's just because it's like a meme stock.
Okay.
It's just like a meme bag, and then
Okay.
they just like sold out everywhere.
Okay.
There's the power of like TikTok. It's just like
Okay.
once one person says like, oh, these are like super cute, they should sell out, and then it just like happens like that. So yeah, I'm very glad because this is way bigger than my normal tote bag that I carry, and it's like so light. Like it's just to chuck all my stuff in. I'm so grateful. So
Well,
yeah, cute Trader Joe's bag.
Well, speaking of tote bags, no, for real. Speaking of tote bags, Seoul City government did a similar thing. They made like a reusable bag out of their like new logo, Seoul My Soul, and this one actually sold out on our site too. So we only have a large size left. It's crazy.
Large is better.
Yeah.
Always
So
large.
I even got another order overnight. So go check that out. Anyways,
Yeah,
Trader
people are like,
Joe's.
yeah, nice
why?
bag to be honest. Yeah. Yeah.
Is it? Is it a nice bag?
It's cute, yeah.
Trader Joe's. It's like if you think about it in Korea, it's like E-Mart.
Yeah.
Like you're wearing an E-Mart bag.
It's like that, yeah.
Yeah. Jay, thank you for the $5 pizza. Hi David, can you sell Korean exclusive fragrances like tambourines on Piroso? I love them so much, but they don't ship to you. Really? Tambourines don't ship to US? That's weird.
Maybe they want to keep it very exclusive. But
Okay,
maybe they will.
that's good insight. Thank you so much. I'll actually
the
get it.
perfumes and the hand creams.
I'll actually get into that right away. Okay, we'll sell it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Post is married. I didn't even know that.
He's married. He's married to a Korean lady.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. He's very much into like Korean culture. There's also quite a few other celebrities, like Nicolas Cage. I think he's married to a Korean.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't like Mark Zuckerberg? Oh, is she
He's
Chinese? Okay.
Yeah. Darn.
Am I racist?
Darn. But I don't think I would want to be married to Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, shall we start into the news? Yeah.
What
Okay.
first?
What should we talk about first?
I feel like let's just get rid of the Hee-jin news first,
Okay,
and then
hold
go
on.
on because
Thank you, Patrick, for the $5. If the states had a K-drama romance like the industry, 80% of the plot inciting incidents would take place in a Trader Joe's. Really? Why?
What happens in a Trader Joe's? Plot inciting incidents?
Why? Is this like a really typical
Romance?
like place, American place? Is that what you're saying? I want to try like Trader Joe's
Kimbap.
snacks.
I want to try the Korean kimbap. That went viral.
That went viral. Apparently it's good. Like I've seen Korean people taste it. They say it's like
How
actually
good could frozen kimbap be, honestly?
No, it's meant to be good. And thank you. I have received. Yeah, I want to try like the Trader Joe's like desserts and like the snacks because we don't have a Trader Joe's. We have a Costco. We don't have a Trader Joe's in Korea. So actually, I feel very special with that tote bag because not many
Really?
people have that in Korea. Thank you, Nina.
Nobody will notice it.
Thank you, Ross. Was there any food at the alcohol or was it all? Was there any food at the party or was it all alcohol? And did you have a cake?
Oh, there was a lot of.
There was a lot of food. It's in my vlog. I'm hopefully maybe tonight, but most likely tomorrow it will go up. Guys, make sure you have subscribed and hit the like button so you don't miss out on the new vlog that's coming. And thank you, Carlene. Happy birthday, Anna. I wish you the richest blessings in your new year of life. Love, Carly. I felt very loved. I'm very grateful. Yeah.
So people saying the kimbap was actually good.
Yeah, apparently it's good.
They're selling 주먹밥 now. I see so many hot Korean restaurants popping up in New York nowadays.
Yes, like the
they're
Baekban.
lining up.
Yeah.
The Baekbanjip,
Yes.
there's like a KBBQ that's
Yeah.
like lined for 6 hours or something.
Yeah.
It's
Korean
crazy.
food is like in the fashion, in the
Yeah.
mainstream now.
Right.
Yeah. Before, especially when I first went to the UK, the only Asian food that's like mainstream is like Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chinese and maybe like Thai.
Right.
Now Korean food is way more mainstream.
Yeah, you notice it in the American dramas too.
Yes.
Like they used to say, "Let's go get some Thai" or "Let's go get some like Chinese food," and
Yeah,
now
so
it's all
some-
changed to
yeah,
Korean.
Yeah.
And by the way, thank you so much, Burley Amy, for buying 2 teas. Wow, and 2 necklaces, 1 book holder, and 1 book as well. She bought Cursed Bunny. I have a copy here, so you can buy
What is
this.
it about?
It's like 10 kind of thriller horror stories. Yeah, but anyways, that's another purchase. Yes, let me just shout out this. Tamra, thank you for buying
She bought the bag.
She bought the soul
I
bag.
helped you sell the bag.
Yeah, she got FOMO. Oh no, it's getting sold out. I need to get mine. Yeah.
I love light tote bags more than like fancy design. It's just like for travel, it's the best. Yeah, and it just I carry a lot of shit.
I personally like the. Have you been to the Nike stores and they gave out the reusable Nike bags? Those are really good. It's only like $1.
Honestly, the older I get, the less I care about like I just want like what's the most comfortable.
Right.
Like
right.
honestly, that's what I want.
Right.
Comfort.
It's really fashionable. Actually, Korean people held it a lot as fashion. Like this one. This is too big. This is too big, but
I like big.
these are $1.
That's
$1.
what she said.
How is that a sexual joke? This is only $1.
I said I like big. Also, okay, can I ask another opinion on this? I have a portion in my vlog. It's really funny where Subini was struggling to open the tequila bottle.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
And then Danny was also struggling, and then I was like, we need a strong man. And then he was like saying, oh, the cork part, he was like, it's too short. He kept saying, it's too short, it's too short. And I was like, that's what she said. And then we all laughed. And then he was like, Danny was like, who said that? And then his girlfriend sitting right next to him, she was like, me? And then we all burst out laughing, and then Danny looked so offended. Should I keep that part in the vlog or just like leave it out? Because
Put it in. I don't think both parties would be.
I laughed so much. Like, it's in my phone. We were cracking up. She was hilarious. And Danny was just like, how can you say that?
So like, this party was the first time I actually got to talk with Danny's girlfriend.
Yeah, she's nice, right?
Yeah. And I mean, like, I'm a person of very big caution. So like, because of the dynamics between us and the relationship and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
If there are a lot of people at a party, she would not be the first person I would get to talk to. Like, don't think of it in a weird way. I'm just like not trying to make any misunderstandings or anything at all, any weird optics. So like this, Danny was occupied with like other people, and then we randomly got to sit together, and then it was kind of awkward because everyone was just talking by each other, and then I was like, should I talk with her or not? Yeah. And then she started talking to me first, and then she was like, the first question is like, so what kind of person is Danny? What do you think, like?
She wants the tea from the person who knows him the most well.
How was working with him back in the DKDK days? I was like, yeah. And then I
think she also talked to Subini a lot that evening about Danny.
Yeah, a million thoughts occurred in my head, but I was like, let me be my like loyal person.
Wingman self.
Yeah. And I was like, he's a good guy. I literally said that, and she was like, but what does that mean? I was like,
she wants the real truth.
Yeah. And I was like,
from the person who knows him the best.
Yeah, and I was like, I'll just leave it there. He's a good guy.
Oh, she's a nice girl.
And then Danny was in front of me. He was giving me the side eye. He was like,
shut up, shut the fuck up.
No, I think he was like very like his radars were sensed towards us. And then Anna, actually, I don't know if you remember, but she was trying to stir up the pot so many times.
Why?
Like, you were continuously trying to put Danny in a weird spot in front of, like, she literally asked, have you been to like a brothel or like
a room salon?
Oh, have you been to a room salon before, in front of his girlfriend? And I was like, he's not, even if he has, he's not going to answer that question in front of your girlfriend. Like, what? That meaningless question, why? Like,
I remember that part.
and then you asked something about past girlfriends and stuff.
But she doesn't care.
Like, she was like, your current girlfriend is in front of you, and then Anna was like, did you get engaged with your last girlfriend and
she knows
give her
all
a ring
that.
or something?
She knows all that.
But you don't have to poke it. And I was like, she did that like 3 times that night. And I was like, Anna really trying to get Danny cancelled. Yeah, like, I don't know why, but...
No, but I'm good friends with Angela. She's a nice girl.
Okay.
I want the best for her.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that Danny? Okay, yeah. If everyone said I should leave that part in the vlog, okay. I'll leave it in. It's really funny. Yeah, okay, let's do the story. Let's do the mini Jin thing. Because to be honest, we were like kind of sick and tired of talking about this. Everyone is. Thank you, Patrick, for the $5. Danny was the realist. He let me borrow his Lambo last month.
Really?
Huh? What? Why is that in quotation marks? Who said that? Danny was the realist. He let me borrow his Lambo last month.
I don't know.
That Anna is a straight hater. No,
Wait.
I'm not a hater of Danny. I like Danny.
Wait, I got a super chat from Rachel, but it's not popping up in the chat
Okay,
ninja
read
thing.
it.
So hey David, please let me know if you go to North Carolina or New York this year. One of my goals is to meet you in 2024. If I have to drive hours or fly out of state, I'll meet you. Wow.
That's commitment.
Yeah, thank you, Rachel. North Carolina or New York is not in my itinerary for the
Are
moment.
you going to America again?
I think I'm going this month.
Why?
At the end of this
With
month.
Olga? Or
No, with a different company.
Oh.
But
where
yeah.
are you going?
Huh?
Where are you going?
Cali.
Why are you saying it like Cali?
It's the only place I've been visiting. The same place over and over. It feels like I'm in an obsession. Like, you know, it's not even
Why? It's nice.
Cali, a different place. It's like Cali, Anaheim. Cali, Anaheim.
Why? Who are you going with?
Like this Seoul business agency or something. I'm going on like a big business mission. Yeah, to get like a big YouTuber in Korea. Like I cannot disclose.
Mr.
But
Beast?
I don't know. But like, yeah, I'm gonna get a big fat commission if I land that. So
Okay,
like, I'm
good luck.
motivated.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm motivated. So it's not leisure, it's business. But I
Take
get
me
to.
too. I want to go to Cali.
I need to make videos.
Take
Yeah.
me. I can be a videographer.
They don't have the budget. Yeah.
Take me.
Honestly.
But say if they need an extra person, then put me forward because I'm very happy to go to Cali. I haven't been in a while.
Cali is good, but if you go over and over, that's the only place you get to go to in America, like over 3 years, then sometimes it gets like, oh, it's like, yeah.
Okay, let's do the mini Jin thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Let me
so
just check my sound is good. Yes. Okay.
I think everybody saw the news last week because this was probably like the biggest news of the
Last
week.
week,
Yeah. It's been going on forever now, and it finally came to a conclusion, I would say, a midterm conclusion. We don't know how it's gonna roll like from now on, but for now we've got a verdict from the judge, and we've got a verdict from the public. As I don't know, the public is still very divided, but anyways, bottom line, Minijin won.
In the court of law, they could not prove that
Yeah.
like she did enough wrongdoings in order to rule against her.
Yeah. So bottom line, what was in favor of her was, you know how we showed all the Kakao text and all these suspicions and all that kind of stuff, and then I actually called it a nail in the coffin, and I was like 90% sure that Hyde would win legally after seeing all those texts. But of course, not being a legal, like a professional or a lawyer, I don't know the ins and outs of the laws.
Yeah.
So apparently, I saw a lot of analyses and like a lot of
Korean
explanations.
lawyers,
And bottom line, why she won is because even though there's like situational, contextual evidence that she might have been plotting, what do you call it, a betrayal or whatever, that only ended as a plot.
Yeah.
It was only in the planning phase.
Yeah.
It was only in talks, conversations.
Yeah.
And it was not actually implemented, or she did not actually practice it, or there was no substantial evidence to prove that went to like actually, you know, there was a drive and then she actually tried to push through it. And so because of that, there wasn't any tangible evidence of action that the court said like, oh, it only stayed in a planning phase. And then what she basically said in the first press conference, she said, oh, it's just a talk among us. Anybody can talk about that against
locker
your
room talk.
yeah, exactly, locker room talk against your company. Like, that's no fault. It was just like some mischievous talking among us. I was just so stressed, and that actually had logic behind it, apparently from the court. And I guess she brought 2 lawyers and she cross-checked before. So basically, because of that, all of her like allegations, or all of like Hybe suing her and that kind of stuff, it was all dropped. She basically proposed a makeup, like conciliation.
Yeah, she
Is
said
that?
let's be like peace treaty.
Yeah. Let's get back into peace. Let's stop fighting.
Yeah.
And there, she kind of like indirectly targeted Bang PD.
What did she
I
say?
saw the whole press and conference, and she was like, 이런 사람 제일 싫어요. I hate these kind of people the most. And like after a fight, they get like 삐졌어. Like
they get all like pissy after an argument.
yeah, they get all salty and
Yeah.
act like a child and
Like a
like
teenage
petty
girl,
and like
yeah.
they don't hold the door for you and like they don't
Yeah.
talk to you at work.
Yeah.
I hate those kind of people the most.
Yeah.
And then everyone knew who she was talking about because like before she mentioned that Bang PD hasn't talked to her for a while.
Yeah.
Even amongst this, like he hasn't reached out to him. There's
Yeah.
no contact at all. So
And
she's
I heard
like,
Hype fired in those two executives that sided with her
Yeah.
during this argument. They already fired those people.
Yeah, yeah,
so,
yeah. So, well, there were a lot of concerns that Hybe firing those two executives on a door might turn the tables again, even though the law sided on her side. Because, like, if those two executives wanted to, they could push out Moon Hee-jin from a door. They have the power to do that, regardless from the laws, like the legal
Oh, really?
verdict. Yes, like company laws and like court laws are different. So she won legally, but the two executives basically have the power to push her out with executive law, like voting and stuff. But despite all that, I think it's because of public sentiment, or maybe she just hit the press first or whatsoever. She said like, you know, let's not fight anymore. Let's just all get into good terms. Like, if you fire me, then that would be you would be betraying the company as well, because like I'm the moneymaker here. I've had this much good results, and just firing me doesn't make sense. So she put out a lot of strong statements, and I think Bang PD kind of with, you know, what do you call it, retrieved.
I actually saw from a lot of Korean lawyers on YouTube, they were like examining, analyzing the whole case. They were like, why did Hybe put even forward? Like, they were like looking from the evidence. They really had no basis on how they were going to actually win this in the court of law.
Yeah.
They had no actual...
No, actually, you know, like, as I said, I'm not a professional as well, but Hybe consulted with one of the biggest firms in
Yeah,
Korea.
Kim Hyun-jung.
Kim Hyun-jung is actually
They
number
spent
one.
huge amount of money.
Yeah.
They're top law firm in Korea, and they lost. And this was actually quite a big deal.
Yeah, so like Min Hee-jin inquired to Sejong, which is like I think third or fourth in place if
Yeah.
you technically compare.
Yeah.
So Kim Hyun-jung is the number one
Number
law
one
firm.
law firm
All the
in Korea.
presidents, all the chaebols, all the
They use
conglomerates,
that law
they
firm.
use that law firm. Hybe used that law firm. So I'm pretty sure they had some legal standing there too, because they might have consulted. But I think it was just like a, you know, interpretation matter among the courts. So it was like a big clash against like the law firms, and a lot of laws and legal things related. And
Yeah,
then
so I mean, if you look at it really just objectively from the judge's point of view, like Hybe is the way bigger corporation. They have like the best lawyers in the country. It's like all the like they're much more likely to win.
Yeah.
But still the fact that the judge decided like in the court of law you cannot prove that what she did was like entirely
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
That means they literally did not have a case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone was pretty shocked. Everyone was pretty shocked, especially the global audience and the fandom, because Korea was mostly on Min Hee-jin's side. I think like 60 to 70% was on Min Hee-jin's side. And for some reason, this is my this is my observation. When I was seeing the online communities or comments or whatsoever, most of the women were on Min Hee-jin's side.
Because she represents something for
Yeah,
them.
most of the women were on her side, but most of the men or the business people or like people invested in like Hybe or somewhere, they were all saying like, oh, this is not a case. This is Hybe is gonna win anyways, because there was a frame of like Min Hee-jin was being sentimental and Hybe was being rational, and then it's like the rational one was going to win. But at the end, Min Hee-jin won, so everyone here was kind of baffled, like how could this happen? And then like even law-wise, Kim Hyun-jung was behind Hybe, so like they might have put up a very big fight, and still they lost. So everyone
And
was
it's like big deal for like such a big law firm to win, to lose such a big
Yeah.
case. Like it's a big deal for them. And the lawyers who apparently won Min Hee-jin's case, they're getting a huge payout.
Yes.
It's a huge success for them.
So just to
Yeah.
show you, Hybe has to pay all of Min Hee-jin's legal fees, because
Yeah.
that's how court works. Mostly in all cases of court, like your lawyer fees and whatever legal consultation, the winning side usually gets compensated from the losing side. So if you ever go into court, that's That's how it
Yeah,
works.
so when Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, she had to pay all the legal fees back to Johnny Depp when she lost.
Yeah. So if you don't have 100% sure winning rate, don't. But like the compensation is 20 billion Korean won, which is how much is this?
14 million.
14 million USD. So Hive has to pay that to her, and I feel like they're kind of tired as well with this. It's all like very consuming. And she had a point that she was a moneymaker. She's very good at her job. Hee-jin's is active right now, so she was like, you know, we have the upcoming Tokyo Dome and like the world tour. We did like all festivals and stuff. So I think Bang PD kind of retreated a little bit, and I do think they still have something like a negative sentiment about her.
Of course, how can you reconcile after this?
Yeah.
You can't.
So I honestly think this is only phase 1. I think there's going to be continuing conflicts.
Yeah, but basically in the court of law, that was the decision made by the judge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't really argue against that, really.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and Hive also put out a statement that they will abide and respect the court's ruling, and that they will not use any like internal forces to push her out of Adore's CEO position. But a lot of people are still saying that even though they don't do anything on the surface, she's like an island right now.
She's gonna get bullied out, or
she's gonna get like kind of ghosted in the company or something. Like she still has a lot of power as CEO, of course, but because the two biggest executives are like under Hive, so she's probably gonna get some little force from them, I guess. So that's the gist of it. Everyone was surprised. Yeah, I think all the international fans were kind of like mind blown at this. Like, how could this happen? I saw a lot of like Twitter responses, like, and it was honestly, like when I was looking at the press conference, it kind of didn't make sense to me too when she said like, let's make peace. Like the kids or the idols are the ones who are getting hurt out of this. This is also consuming, and I was like, I thought you were the ones who first brought up the names, like the name dropping, like aespa and like Le Sserafim and Eyelid and all that kind of stuff. And then she was like, when the journalists were asking about them, she was like, let's not talk about them anymore.
That's
and I was like,
going back on her,
yeah,
what she was saying.
I thought you were the one who kind of initiated all that kind of talk, but it's convenient for you to say when you've won. But I guess like she actually spoke out of goodwill, let's hope. So that's that. And
oh my gosh, but just like being a CEO, everything is. I used to think that I want to be like a CEO of a huge company with like loads of workers underneath it. But like now I just think like I don't want that life. It's too much. There's too much work, too much pressure, too much on all the time. Yeah. I don't think I want that life. I was actually talking about that with Lena. She's very successful. She earns loads of money at YouTube. She's like, when I look at because she said there were quite a lot of like female CEOs in like YouTube and Google, and she was like, I used to admire them so much, but now that I'm in my 30s, she's like, I actually don't think I want to have their life. They can't be at home with their kids at all. It's just it's like juggling your life. It's just like you have to sacrifice your entire life to your job. Yeah. Yeah. She was like, I used to admire that. Now I don't. Yeah. So.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat are saying that it's false that Hive has to cover for the whole legal fees. But what I'm searching right now on Google and Naver, both sources are stating that they have to. So I don't know if there's a new recent news out, but right now what the articles are saying, or maybe these articles are misinformed. Yeah, it is saying that they need to pay, but if it's wrong, tell us. We are not legal professionals at all, of course. We're just people who look at articles, see what they say, and then give it to you guys. So like our limitations are at the article level as well. So if these journalists are wrong, then we can't help it ourselves. So if you did your own investigation, if you have reasoning to believe that they don't need to pay, then please state it in the comments and I'll try to heart on it. And yeah, I think it's a wrap like that.
And okay, the next one, which is kind of still related to High, let's do the Jin
Oh, we're going to there?
fan meeting stuff because
Okay.
this was ridiculous.
Wait
too.
a sec. Before we go on, sorry about this. I'm getting a lot of PayPals.
Okay.
Yeah. Eileen, thank you for the $10. Totally enjoy your vlogs. Thank you. I haven't done vlogs in a while, but was
Apart
that
from your
towards Anna or was that towards me? I don't know. But I'm getting a lot of. Oh wow, this is a lot of orders on Piroso. Like I need to shout them out.
very good.
Yeah. Got another bag order. Tom from Tom. We got 2 Cursed Bunny book orders. Wow, you got the upselling discount as well. Roberts, thank you for buying the straws, reusable Celadon straws, and another bag of tea, and another order from Tom. Wow, another Cursed Bunny. You're buying like 3 Cursed Bunnies, so you're probably gifting it to someone, I guess. And Maroni, I think it's Michelle. Oh, 2 bags of tea. Yes, thank you for buying 2 bags of tea. So the tea is selling hot.
Hot tea. The
Hot
tea is
tea.
piping hot.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's do the Jin news.
Jin,
This
okay.
was funny to me. Okay. So I saw a pic on Weverse because I have the notifications. There was a notification being like, "Hey, Jin is returning back from the military like this week." Is it
Yeah,
this week?
in 9 days or 10 days
Yeah,
left
the
or something
next week
like
or
that,
something like this. And they were like, he wants to do a personal event. It's gonna be obviously like controlled ticketed, and he wants to do a free hugging event, which is like big news, especially everyone's like all the fans are excited.
Okay.
And the criteria for this originally, it was like you had to have bought already purchased albums on Weverse, but it was not just like Jin's own solo album or anything. It was just like all the past. Which albums was it? It was just like all the ones that they basically need to get rid of the stock, like the huge like repackage or
Yeah.
like whatever. So, and then all the fans were like, why? Like, and I think it was like, was it only like you could only buy the albums from that point on? If you had already purchased the albums before,
Yeah.
you didn't count. But if you had only purchased the album after that
After.
on the announcement, then you're eligible to get entered
Yeah,
into
that
thing.
is not it.
It is like, oh my god, we're gonna milk you
Yeah.
fans to take all of your money as much as possible. We're gonna milk it out of you, and then we're gonna use it to host Jin's hugging event. So everyone was outraged.
Fans remain furious at the company for maintaining the requirement that Jin hug 1,000 people, not clarifying changes to the raffle style. So these people are super mad that they got stolen the chance of having to hug Jin. They're like, how this is the most important raffle in the world,
Of
and how
course.
could you not
Yeah.
like specify
Yeah.
the raffle conditions?
Yeah.
And yeah.
I think it's like I think the criteria is like there's 3,000 tickets for like the event that they're gonna have at I think they booked a venue, but he's gonna hug like 1,000 events. You know how Idol fan signs you.
Yeah.
He's just like one by one. You either go like shake and he like sign.
Yeah.
He's gonna do like a free hug. But
Oh.
then also there's a lot of fans who are like concerned like should he be doing this like.
That's normal idol procedure.
Yeah,
That's
I
normal.
think he also wants to see everybody because
Yeah.
he's excited. He's just come out. I think he does want to do it genuinely himself. But the album buying,
Yeah.
the trying to sell the rest of the
Yeah.
stock, that's just like Hype being pure greedy.
Yeah, they're like, we got a lot of loss that last
Yeah, we
month
need to
out of
make up the
Hee-jin.
money.
Yeah, yeah. We need to make it up, and
Yeah,
we
we're
need to
gonna
get our stocks
milk
up.
it. We're gonna milk the hell
So
out
they
of
might
this.
put out headlines like, "Oh, Jin's like comeback
Yeah.
generated this much sales, and the stocks go back up and stuff like that."
Yeah.
So
So after all this backlash and all the criticism from fans being like, you guys are being just like the most like capitalist, money hungry. So then they changed it. So they're like, okay, people who have purchased albums before,
Yeah.
you're eligible to enter. So
and I am so happy. Speaking of top stocks right now.
why?
Like irrelevant.
What did you buy?
Irrelevant, but this is actually included in the NCT.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna
yes,
report
talk
about.
the NCT stuff.
Yeah, so I'll update you later. Yeah, about that. Anyways, I'll talk
Okay.
about that later.
Yeah, so people were worried that he's going to get sick or change the raffle entry limit to one time per person. Also, how can he manage 1,000 people? How can he not get hurt? How can the fans not get hurt?
Yeah, hugging 1,000 people could expose him to potential dangers from strangers who might not be even fans. I don't know. Like, first of all, the criteria is you have to buy a bunch of albums, and the probabilities are very low.
It's like lottery.
Yeah, and it's like lottery, and I think people aren't that, jobless to, like, why would someone get out of their way and go to like a fan hugging event and like try to hurt him? I don't know, like.
Unless you're a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't, and of course there's going to be a lot of security as well. And no offense, it's not America. We don't have guns. We don't have, like, we have knives, but let's not get into that territory. Like, it's scary to think about it, but yeah. So it's gonna be safe.
Thank you, Patrick, for the $5. The only Jin those fans will be hugging will be the bottle.
Oh, people are worried that he might get sick. Like maybe because of a cold.
That could happen, yeah.
Yeah, that could happen.
Yeah.
But if you apply that logic to every kind of fan sign event, fan meeting, like, you know how the idols are on the desks and they take turn and turn, like talking to like 100 people and stuff. It's the same thing. So.
Do you think you can do 1,000 people hugging event?
If it's just hug and go, then I feel like that's better than even like the fan greets, like the one-on-one talking. There's a lot of fan cams. I watched the fan cam of Winter yesterday.
Where they have to talk on the phone?
Yeah, no, they actually speak like this to this, face to face.
For how long?
For the whole fan meet. Like, there's like an invited 100 people, and they stand in lines and take turns speaking with the members, and they get to like hug them and like sign and all that kind of stuff. But like every time I see those idols like face to face with the fans, of course they love the fans, but it gets super draining. And,
of course.
And if you're an I or introvert, like, you don't know what to talk.
Energy is all sucked out.
Yeah. So it gets really awkward.
But imagine just even going like 1,000 people, like hug next. It's like what is that?
I think that's even
better. What's the meaning of that?
Well, the fans would be really touched.
Would you? Like, okay, I understand, like, you want to see your favorite artist, but, like, I'm just, like, 999th in row. It's just, like, to that point, I'm just, like, I would not feel any, like, this is not special.
If this guy is in front of you, and he says without any words, he's like, come here.
Yeah, but, like,
come
you're,
here.
like, the 900th person.
I feel like your response would be, oh my god, I love you, V. Wouldn't be that your response?
No,
Wouldn't that be your response?
No, if he's in front of me, of course, but like I don't honestly, I'm not even trying for this kind of fan sign, or like I'm not even gonna try, like, no, like I'm not gonna buy albums for this, like sorry hype, like I'm not this kind of like demographic. I'm sure there are like
really.
No, seriously, I'm not doing this.
Do you want me to drop the tea? I don't know if I can drop. This is probably gonna be in your vlog.
What tea? What tea?
The owner, like, do you remember what you said to the owner before you left?
Yes.
Okay. Is that okay to drop?
It's in my vlog.
Okay, that's okay to drop then? Like, she was literally drunk. She doesn't remember anything.
No, I remember.
In her subconscious, contrary to what she's saying right now,
That's different.
She was leaving the bar. And she was whispering to the bar owner, and I was like, what the hell is she doing? She was super drunk, and she was like, please tell me when V comes here. Please let me know when
Next time
BTS...
they're at the bar, like, can you please, like, send me a DM? That's different to, like, paying and buying loads of albums to go to a fan sign. That's different.
It's borderline, I feel like, pretty much
yeah, that's like being a Saseng. But yeah, so the Jin event, I'm sure it'll be fine. Hybe is trying to obviously make up for their losses.
Yeah.
I'm sure Jin is. I think he's excited to come out. He's probably gonna still have really short hair.
This is even more special because he's just discharged from the military.
Literally just discharged.
Yeah, and I feel like, I don't know, it just, maybe not for the fans or maybe not for himself probably, but it was in a blink of an eye. I feel like he...
Yeah, it feels like
it's
really quick. Yeah.
It was so quick.
Yeah.
And this is how normally people feel when you're outside of the military. I know how it feels. It's like,
when
relativity,
inside, time is like
it's different.
Snail pace.
It's different.
Yeah.
But like, literally, when you get discharged from the military, everyone around you says like, already? Like, and then I'm like boiling. Like, what do you mean already? It was like 1 in 12 or 9 months for me, and it was but he's already out, and I can't believe like BTS was announcing that they would go to the military and Jin would go first. Everyone's sobbing and crying, and now he's already out. You know, it literally passed so fast. Yeah.
So yeah, shall we go to the NCT
Okay.
and you can talk about your stock, whatever happened. Okay, so.
Oh wait, let me read some super chats. Hilda, thank you for the $5. She copied Mexican group jeans from the 90s and choreographies and even hairstyles. Haha, in Mexico people think it's funny, they don't get mad. Yeah, I've heard a lot of arguments about Hee-jin, like, you know, copying styles and stuff. A lot of people say maybe it's inspiration or whatever, like culture circles or whatever. But yeah, a lot of opinions about that. Teresa, thank you for the $2. Yeah, thank you so much. Wow, I think there's like 300 something plus people watching right now. So please, 460 people watching. Wow, I think they're here for the NCT or Hee-jin or BTS. Like a lot of big news today.
Yeah.
But please leave a like.
Leave a like.
Support the stream, Patreon or PayPal.
Subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to the channel, please. Yeah, and let's go on to NCT. Yeah.
Okay.
And before we go on into that, sorry.
What's going on?
I need this for that.
What's this?
What? It's essential for today's.
Allegedly.
Yeah, let me just put this
This has to be on the screen
the whole time.
because we don't want to get sued.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to NCT.
Okay, so
Do this one first, Haechan and Johnny.
yeah, so this was all on Twitter, on like the communities. This is already SM has released an article saying they're gonna sue people who are like spreading false rumors. So this is, we are not saying, but we're just reporting on what allegedly has happened.
Because it's so ridiculous. The fact that it's so ridiculous,
So apparently on like Japanese girls on Twitter or something, they released like a whole bunch of like statements or like Kakao conversations. Yeah, this account named Kira CEO Main posted a series of photos and provocative tweets claiming that NCT members were spotted at a hotel in Tokyo and sleeping with fans. The account belongs to a prominent figure in the Japanese nightlife industry who facilitates connections for women seeking work in host bars with top-tier clients. This individual explicitly named Johnny and Haechan, claiming the two engaged in a 5-person encounter with 3 Japanese women.
5-person encounter.
It's a party who were described as actresses and bar hostesses. The tweets were quickly removed. And this is like apparently the proof that like they partied with them. This is like the picture. Apparently it was like all 5 of them outside the hotel.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay.
This doesn't prove anything. There's no evidence of them being present. Like this is literally just a desk full of like booze. This is a key card for a hotel. This is the fans in front of the hotel. Like how would anybody believe this in the first place?
So the hotel where Haechan did his Weavers Live is the same as the hotel where the girl stayed. So I don't see her face.
Yeah, I've literally seen so many sasaeng stay at the place where idols stay.
I've heard, and especially for some reason, SM idols have the worst sasaengs out of everybody.
They do, yeah.
Shingi, NCT, they have the worst sasaeng fans. I don't know why.
I think it's the SM appeal.
I have no idea why, but yeah. So this was all on Twitter and taken from the women's social media account showing a hotel room key of the same hotel. So apparently it's Haechan and Johnny and 3 other women standing outside.
Yeah.
But you can't see their face, so it can be anybody really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they discovered the 2 of the women involved, they were apparently NCT fans. They're probably NCT's sasaengs. They were like obsessed with them.
So this says, I'm sorry.
Can you read it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Everyone in front. It's basically saying everyone in front. Sorry, my brain is not braining right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. So these were the girls that apparently, the females, go down.
Okay.
More. These were the girls that were apparently fans of them, of NCT.
Yeah.
And they were partying with them. One of the women also posted an alleged Kakao conversation with Johnny. This is her. 미유, 오빠 오늘 즐거웠어요. 다시 마시자. She's saying, 오빠, I had fun today. Let's drink again. And he goes, ha, okay. Text me. And then she says, when are you next in Japan? And then he goes, 8th of March. And then she goes, oh, okay, let's meet then. Apparently she's saying that claiming that this is from actual Johnny's Kakao.
And apparently I saw a post that this this profile picture was actually like a one circulating already on the internet.
Okay.
Picked up by a sasaeng before.
Okay.
Yeah.
And apparently they did return to Japan, NCT, on the 8th of March. And they had a concert on the 9th. So the accusations went viral.
This is public information anyways.
Yeah, and it's really easy, especially if you're a Sasang, it's really easy to get that information.
Yeah.
One of the named girls has removed all her photos and changed her Instagram handle. They deleted the tweets. Blah, blah, blah.
Deleting the tweets itself just proves a lot. Yeah.
I mean, so, okay, and then SM already sent out a thingy this morning, right, saying, like, this is just not true. And,
Yeah,
like,
so
but in that statement, they said the claims that they were doing prostitution or involved in drugs, this is completely not false, and we're going to sue those people who are saying they took drugs or had been involved in prostitution.
Yeah.
That's very carefully worded. So
Right.
they're obviously saying, like, even if this is true, even if they met up with fans and had fun in a hotel, that's fine. They're adults. They're allowed to sleep with
I'm
fans.
pretty sure they're not saying that in that way.
No, but I'm saying
Oh,
that.
you're saying that?
They're fully functioning. They're like almost 30. Like,
I don't-
do you think they're not allowed to have like fun with girls at a thing? I'm sure they did not do prostitution.
That's a little bit too lax in my opinion. I feel like
Why? They're consenting adults.
maybe if they're on tour, I feel like they shouldn't get out of their way and meet girls in the hotel and stuff. I think that's a different problem.
For me, like, they're adults, they're fully grown adults. I'm sure even if the meetup with the girls was true, if it is true, I'm sure it was all consensual. The girls did it because they wanted to. This is not like a Burning Sun situation. They're like Korea boost, they're like NCT fans.
Right,
if they did have fun, it's because they all wanted to.
mean-
I'm sure they did not pay these girls to have boom boom with them.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
prostitution.
Yeah, if it's prostitution, then that's a no-no in my opinion.
Yeah.
If it's even, I think there are different layers. If it's prostitution, it's definitely a no-no. If it's like their girlfriends, like they're actually like relationship girlfriends, then that's perfectly fine as human beings. I feel like that's fine. But if it was like a random person they met on
Well,
site,
what's wrong with that? Why do they have to be girlfriends?
because I
David?
wouldn't like. It's a weird fan dynamic, but if you're on world tour and if you're at the venue to meet your fans and you know there are a lot of people in front of the hotel, then it's not the matter of like you can or you cannot morally or anything. It's the matter of like just being professional and being like, you know,
The
respectful.
truth is,
to
a lot of idols and a lot of celebrities
course.
do this. That is the truth.
Of course,
That
behind
is the
scenes.
truth.
Yeah, like I have nothing against them having sex or like meeting girls or whatsoever.
Yeah.
But like, if you have like a high chance of being caught because literally there are sasaengs all over your place, then I wouldn't go out of my way to get like girls or.
But seriously,
whatever.
yeah, someone's saying like, I imagine if you're a famous person, you literally can't have a one night stand unless you get them to sign like an NDA.
Yeah, that's
being
what
like,
they do.
You cannot talk about this.
That's what they do.
You can't. Everyone needs to literally sign a contract being like, you cannot spill this to
Yes,
anybody in the
yes,
press.
yeah.
Otherwise, it's impossible for you to have a one night stand.
Yeah. So the ridiculous part about this rumor was that it was a 5P. It was a 5P, like a three. What do you even call a 5-person thing?
It's just a orgy.
It's not
It's a
threesome,
party.
foursome, and like fivesome. Do you call it a fivesome?
Quintuplet.
So the fact that they said it was a fivesome, that was hilarious. And they said something like, I think text in Japanese was a saying like, you guys are all waiting in front of the hotel while I'm like fucking like NCT members. The girls were saying something like that. And they were like, they also specified that one of the members had a small dick. Yeah.
I saw a bunch of stuff on Twitter, but I don't know what's true, what's false, what's made up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Patrick, for the $5. NCT should just come out with a gangster response of, we would never have done this with 3 girls. We would have planned this, it would have been, if we would have planned this, it would have been 5.
Yeah.
But like I said, the guys in their 20s, they have a high sex drive. They're working a lot. Do you think they're not going to have fun from time to time?
Of course
People
they
are
will.
delulu to think that they don't do this.
Yeah, of course.
And
they
if
will.
everyone's consensual and everyone's like knows what this is, it's fine. In my opinion, it's fine. As long as they're not drugging them, forcing them to do anything, it's fine.
Yeah.
Let them have fun if they want to. It's really okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Why? What is your stock thing?
SM.
You bought SM stock?
So yesterday, like I have like a watch list on my stocks, and of course because I'm an entertainment K-pop guy, I have all the companies there. It was just a normal day, and I was looking at my stocks, and SM started plummeting.
And then you bought.
Literally, like it was going down 10%.
Yeah, it was
at
after
one
all
point.
this, plus the Starbucks thing, which was.
Yeah, and I was like, what's going on? And then I didn't see, I searched up SM on Naver, nothing was showing. I searched up SM on Google, nothing was showing. People in the there was like an investment community, and they were like, oh, something happened to NCT. And I typed in NCT on all search engines, nothing was happening. And I went on Twitter, of course, like that's the place where everything starts. I searched NCT and I found the thread. And then it was like saying there was like an English translation of the whole like allegations and stuff, the stupid rumors, and I said like this cannot be true. This is BS. Like there is no crude evidence of any of their faces showing. Like I don't think they would be out of their minds to bring escorts in and have a 5P in Japan during their world tour. Like they're freaking NCT. And there's no source, there's no nothing, no reporters are reporting about it. I thought,
but I don't know, crazier things have happened than that. I think if it's true, I think if it happened, it's not that crazy.
Yeah.
There's loads of celebrities in Korea who do worse things than that.
So anyways, SM was tanking yesterday.
So you bought it
in 2 minutes it dropped 10%.
So that's when you bought.
I was like, I need to get this. I need to get in, and then I put a big bet. It's up 5-point-something% today. I'm like getting cash, baby. This is the perk of being in K-pop. Like I'm sorry, I'm capitalizing out of this, but it's my root. My root of investing was I had belief in the members. Okay, this was like as a person that knows how the K-pop economy works. Like there was no way that this would be real. This was a fake account and all that kind of stuff. I was like, yes, I gotta go in. When all the sheep are like panic selling, I'm gonna buy that panic and capitulate.
When do you plan to sell though? Until when are you happy?
It's already 5% off. So let's see. Oh, it's 5.13% off. Okay. Yeah, that looks
He's happy. So I guess thank you to those Saseng fans because you made David very happy.
Looking good. Yes. Go 쭉쭉 가자. Okay.
To the moon.
Yeah, to the moon.
To the moon. But yeah, like I said, I mean, boys will be boys, and as long as everyone is consensual, as long as nobody's like they're not cheating on like actual girlfriends or whatever, that's wrong. But if they're all single, if they want to, it's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. But apparently this, we don't know if it's true or false. But even if it is true, like I'm like, okay, just let them do it. Like whatever.
Yeah. I a lot of people asking about SM stocks, but I feel like aespa nowadays they're actually like topping with
aespa's doing so good,
Armageddon and like Supernova. They're
Yeah.
actually like trending a lot.
Yeah.
They're doing super good.
Yeah. Well, the aespa, I keep seeing aespa fan cams when they go to the 대학교, like the university.
Yeah. So with aespa
I think
and
Ning Ning is so pretty these days.
these days.
She's so gorgeous.
I realized a big difference. I
Yeah.
think she's lost a little
She
bit.
lost a lot
like,
of weight, and it's just her styling. Like she looks very good.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them are like, yeah.
Right,
aespa
so-
is visual.
I think SM has a pretty good future.
Yeah.
Right now in terms of all of the companies. Like a lot of people are, I'm sorry to the Lit Seraphim fans, but like every time I see a Lit Seraphim reel or anything that comes out,
Especially after Coachella, it's changed.
all the comments are
Yeah.
like, oh, like there was literally an ad or something of them like eating whatever, and then like the first comment was like, oh, they could have
Practiced.
they
spent
could
the
have
time
practiced
practicing
instead
their
of
singing.
eating or whatever. Like, you know, everything's related to Coachella and their bad performance. And the worst thing ever is that it's like university season right now,
Yeah,
festival
so
season.
all the artists are getting
Lit
booked.
Seraphim didn't get a single book.
I'm sure that's like that maybe they're like actually cooling off to like let the heat off for a little bit.
Did they get a book?
No,
Am I misinformed?
No, but I'm sure that's like I'm pretty sure that's like hype, just being like let them just like chill out while the heat goes away. Whereas aespa though, they're really good live. All of them actually, they're really good live. They can all like do their part. So
Yeah, so a lot of people saying, it is a fact that they weren't on any of the university festivals. I don't know if they weren't at a single one, but articles are saying all the other groups were there, but Lit Seraphim is nowhere to be seen. I'm not making this up because the fans are gonna like bombard me, but like see, a university festival that's completely missing Lit Seraphim. People are arguing whether they're avoiding it because there's so much backlash right now. They're kind of trying to hide, or whether they're actually preparing for the next album or something like that. But it's kind of sad because like amidst all the Hee-jin controversy, Hee-jin was on tour for all these university festivals, and they donated all of their money. The what?
Chanami.
Okay, she's,
oh my god.
Okay, she's happy with the money now.
Oh my god, thank you, Uncle Dan, for the $300. 늦었지만 생일 축하해요. Wow.
300. Holy Christ! Holy cow!
Oh wow.
300.
That's my day.
That's like record.
Yeah, oh my god, I need to upload the vlog just so I can show everybody. Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Uncle Dan, he's the GOAT. GOAT. And also, okay. Who is this? Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. Happy belated birthday. I feel so loved. But yeah, no Le Sserafim fan cam videos.
Yeah, they just didn't appear.
Yeah, but I also
sorry, but just to finish my statement,
Okay.
like compared to that, aespa is just slaying on every single festival, and they have such good vocals and stable vocals.
Yeah, live, they're
so
super good
everyone
live.
like unintentionally is comparing them to Le Sserafim.
Yeah.
They were like, you should have been the ones that were on Coachella.
Yeah.
That was on Coachella.
Yeah.
And SM has such a great future because of aespa
Yeah.
and NCT and their new groups. Like Rise is slaying too.
Yeah.
So yeah. SM stocks all the way.
Seriously, the girl, like I saw videos of them recording, like aespa girls recording the track in the studio, and SM just releases all of these because their vocals are just so good. They have like nothing to hide in terms of them like recording stuff. Yeah. I was so surprised at like Karina because you know when they first debuted, she's like the visual.
Yeah,
So you assume that her vocal is just gonna be like average, but her voice is actually so good.
She's good.
Yeah, she's like all rounder.
I think she's not human.
Yeah, she's an all rounder.
AI robot. Yeah, I literally believe she's an AI robot.
Dancing, vocals, visuals, everything. Yeah.
Joyful One Wemo, 비로소 small logo t-shirts be in stock. I'm sorry, but they're all sold out, so we don't have plans of manufacturing them again. Maybe in the near future, but maybe in the far future, but for now, no. Yeah, it's the power of Anna being the model. Yeah, sold out, guys. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the Starbucks thing because oh my goodness, like this is
and related to this, sorry, because of the NCT controversy, there was something about Hee-char too.
I don't know this.
Yeah, that Hee-char was like drinking or whatever with the NCT guys or whatever, but Hee-char came out himself saying that SM is going to release a response later, but not to worry my fans, he wrote in his private whatever chat.
Why is he involved in this?
I don't know. It's all a rumor, stupid rumors.
Okay.
And he's like, I have never contacted or met my hubes in private, so you don't need to worry about any of this. This is all BS. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but the Starbucks thing. So they lost apparently a lot of fans because of this.
Yeah.
So you guys know that any K-pop idol, like when they're seen like drinking a Starbucks or holding a Starbucks cup, that like everyone gets really fired up because apparently Starbucks supports like Israel and like the Zionist like movement, whatever. And so, but NCT, well, SM, they did a collaboration with Starbucks. They did a line of merchandise, and it was like I think cups and like other merch stuff I didn't really see.
Yeah.
But obviously everyone is like super mad about this. According to social media, they lost over 674,000 followers over the last month. And apparently, but then the funny thing was Taeyong, he's the leader of NCT, he's in the army right now.
Yeah.
He apparently spoke out against the collaboration while he's in the army. He posted like an Instagram story being like boycott.
Yeah.
But that's a bit like, yeah, you're not really active right now. So it's like while the other members are like, you know, having to deal with this in real life, he's suddenly in the army. He's just suddenly like randomly posting like a boycott thing just to like kind of save himself. I don't know. So yeah, people are saying like don't listen to NCT, unfollow all of them, blah blah blah. They also sent protest trucks to Starbucks with billboards stating we cannot support any collaboration of any artists, including NCT, with companies that are involved in raising funds for the Palestinian massacre. We cannot stand by. We hope for a cancellation of the collaboration with the companies in the boycott movement. Oh, so this is the line of merch, like backpacks and cups.
Starbucks has done a few collaborations with idols before. I remember the Blackpink
That was like last year.
Blackpink cakes and stuff like that. Yeah, and this time it's NCT.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as Anna said, there's a boycott truck in front of like Starbucks and all that stuff. It's funny though that Starbucks made every single member make a handwriting, thing. It's hard to get out of this. Like every single member handwritten, like all I love Starbucks, but
apparently Taeyong posted this on his story, like boycott on a black screen.
Yeah.
And then Renjun, I think this is, he wrote love, peace, and like Starbucks uncancel. That's kind of like a pretty clear message.
This is from Taeyong, right?
Yeah,
Boycott.
And then go down, and the next one is like love, peace, and like Starbucks cancel.
Starbucks cancel, yeah.
Win-win is not involved at all, I don't think. But like, to be honest, guys, I mean, David, what do you think? Like, how do most people in Korea view Starbucks? People don't even know.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Most people don't even know.
I'll be honest. Nobody knows about it.
No.
It's sad to say, but nobody cares about it. I won't say nobody. Of course, there are people who know well about global affairs and like these massacres going on. It's horrible. I've seen the things on Twitter as well, and that's why I necessarily don't go out of my way to go to Starbucks. I don't drink coffee anyway, so like.
Yeah, he doesn't drink coffee.
Yeah.
But there are so many cheaper options.
I've heard that there are other companies as well. I'm not as well well educated as well, but I've heard Coca-Cola, Starbucks.
There's too many companies. That's the thing.
Yeah, a lot of I know the representatives are Coca-Cola and Starbucks, so I try not to consume those.
Well, also LVMH, like Chanel, like all the Bulgari, all the big designer brands, they're also associated with Israel.
Yeah.
So if you take that logic, then you have to go after every single artist that's promoting anything.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, if you are just educated, if you know about the facts and you know who's incorporated or not, like if you have like the freedom to choose alternatives, I feel like that would be the way to go. Like, I don't think it's necessary. You necessarily have to just drink Starbucks or like drink Coca-Cola or something like that. So I try to be aware of it, aware of the situation too. But of course, life hits on. You can't always be updated on every single factor. So maybe there are miss and slips. So I've seen a lot of people on the internet getting like criticized by drinking Coca-Cola or stuff, but like the thing is, not everybody is on the same level of
and
like.
not everybody knows.
Yeah, exactly. So
like literally in my vlog that's gonna go up, like I went like dress shopping, and then first I went into Zara, and then I filmed all of that. I bought like a scarf.
Zara's related to?
Yeah, Zara is related to Israel apparently, and they also like had like
They're
a
Spanish company, no?
weird campaign where they were like, I don't know, like mocking the Palestinians. I didn't know, but then only when I was editing and I was like, hold on, is this going to be an issue? And then I googled it and it was like, okay, no, everyone's like boycott Zara, boycott Zara. So I was like, okay, no, I have to cut this out of my vlog, otherwise people are going to be upset.
Yeah.
But like genuinely, like some people might not know, and it's just like, I would just say most people in Korea like just don't know like Starbucks is funding Israel.
Yeah.
Like people just don't know that fact.
It's hard to blame the people because it's hardly on the news. It's not like I watch the news every single day, but they never mention like a boycott of like certain brands or anything. They just say like what BBC would say or like what the other news would say, like, oh, this is going on in Gaza, this is going on in like Israel and Palestine conflicts, like war, like the US president said this, like the Israeli leader said this, whatever, blah blah blah, and that's all they cover. They just give you the frame of what's happening, but they don't really go into like the details of stuff.
And it's
so
only like I already see on TikTok like people make videos of like these are the list of companies that you should avoid,
so,
and it's like 3 pages, and it's like most of the brands that we use actually.
If you aren't specifically following like someone who's actively speaking about this, or if you're not on certain platforms like TikTok where they go viral, then there aren't a lot of sources for people that are not really into this subject to know about this. So I think it's very hard to blame everybody, but like as for my case, I've seen some friends like put up stories about it, so that's how I know at least Coca-Cola. I think McDonald's too, or
McDonald's,
yeah,
a lot
Starbucks,
of
and I've heard, I didn't know about Zara.
Zara.
Yeah,
it was also Chanel, Bulgari, like all those big designer brands. Then technically, then people should like Lisa, Jenny, they should all get this kind of hate
Yeah,
for being
so
ambassadors for
like
this brand.
once you're aware and once you have that minimum knowledge about like what's going on and maybe some big brands to boycott, then everything you can do in your like liberty or like your capacity, I think that would be appreciated by like the supporters. But I think it's pretty hard to like criticize every single celebrity out there. Even like New Jeans is getting criticized a lot for Coca-Cola. Their whole their new song is literally in collaboration with Coca-Cola. Like how sweet. And NCT is doing collaboration with Starbucks. And these idols, they technically don't have a say
No, it's
in
the companies,
what kind of collaborations they'll do, what
Yeah.
endorsements they're gonna take.
Yeah.
So to say like, oh, Haerin or Minji or like NCT's Haechan or Johnny or whoever,
They hate they're supporting the genocide or whatever.
Yeah,
It's like
that-
they don't even know, most
yeah,
likely.
Yeah, so putting blame on, I don't think anybody's doing that, but I
Yeah.
see some delulus that are saying like, I'm so disappointed in the individuals. Of course, like that is not
On
it.
every single Somi video, because there was one TikTok where she had like a big Starbucks cup in the beginning of the video. So literally after that, every single all her comments is just like Starbucks lover. How does your Starbucks taste? It's just like people just will not let this go.
Yeah, so if you are to blame and criticize, I feel like it should be towards SM or what is it, Adore or Hybe or whoever who's getting the endorsements, and you can maybe notify them that this is going on. And yeah, so I don't think the idols are actually, they don't have a lot of freedom on what to choose, like what kind of brands they are endorsing. And also when this whole Starbucks thing was rattling up, I think a month ago, in Korea as well, like when you said Somi was getting criticized with the cup, a lot of people came out saying that the Starbucks in Korea is like a totally independent.
It's like not related
It's
to
not related to the global Starbucks. So
But who knows?
yeah, like
Yeah.
apparently the Shinsegae group bought the license and all the operations rights, so it's independent from global Starbucks, but it still has the brand. It's still like supporting the brand image and stuff. So you can't go into that logic. But anyways,
And I'm sorry, but I'm still sure there are still so many Americans who are still drinking Starbucks.
oh, of
Like,
course,
right? Like,
of
right?
course, of course. Just go outside in Korea, like you know. Yeah.
But anyway, okay, we've done all the K-pop news. Let's do some of the other just Korean news.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do the North Korea balloons because that was
Oh, that's hilarious.
yeah, this was something.
Uh-huh. That is something.
That is something.
Whoa, 478 people watching. Thank you, appreciate it. Please leave a like if you're enjoying the stream. Super chat, PayPal if you can support me, and pidoso.net if you want to check out great Korean products.
Okay, go on the Seoul Hot Place link first.
Seoul Hot Plains, okay.
So we'll show you all the pictures. So these were from like last week, but like a few days ago, these balloons filled with trash, essentially trash and like poop.
Dung.
Yeah.
Shit.
They were being dropped all over like Gyeonggi, which is like a province close to Seoul.
Yeah.
These huge, massive balloons. North Korea was flying them over and just dropping them on the street. And sometimes they were like even crashing onto cars, and they would like break the glasses, like
Yeah.
cause actual damage.
Yeah.
Imagine if they dropped on a person.
Yeah.
It's just like trash filled with.
Worst day ever for that person.
Yeah, just filled with absolute just trash.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So they were people were getting alerts on their phones, being like, "Hey, maybe be careful if
Yeah.
you're in this area. You
Yeah.
could get hit by a balloon."
I got emergency alerts from my
I turned
phone.
those off on my phone.
Yeah, and they said the funny thing, I didn't believe my eyes. It said North Korea is sending over balloons full of shit. So please be aware when you're walking. And I was like,
Is
what?
this a joke? Yeah. Yeah, and then the other link, yeah. So these propaganda balloons, they sent 150 balloons carrying propaganda leaflets. They were found, mostly in Gyeonggi and Gangwon province, near the North Korean border. People received emergency mobile messages. They suspected to be carrying animal excrement with leaflets. The balloons appear to be retaliation against anti-North Korean leaflets sent from South Korea, because apparently South Korea also sends balloons across the border, trying to like free the the North Korean people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mostly the North Korean defectors.
Yeah, the defectors. Yeah.
Yeah, they cross over to Korea and see how good this place is. Of course, they know already how
Yeah,
good
they
it
want
is.
to free the North Korean.
They risk their lives
Yeah.
crossing the river, and
Yeah.
people like they get shot.
Yeah.
They're brokers for that. They cross over safely. They first get extradited to China, and then
Yeah.
they're sent to Korea.
Yeah.
And once they cross over, they know how much like human rights are deprived in North Korea, so they
Yeah.
do like activist stuff, like putting leaflets and like come to Korea, or
Yeah.
like don't believe in the regime over there, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they send leaflets too, but
Yeah.
North Korea this is another level of pettiness.
It's super petty.
Like this, I feel kind of sad for them, because in the old days, I'm not advocating that behavior, of course, but they at least had, some kind of missiles or like guns, rounds to shoot towards like our sea or our territory.
Hey, don't trigger them.
I know, but like it just shows that they don't even have the resources anymore. They're now sending literal trash and poop.
Yeah, but let's not trigger them. So they said they will stop doing this if Seoul decides to stop sending more anti-Pyongyang leaflets. They're saying if you guys stop, then we will stop. So
Actually,
stop sending us anti-communist leaflets.
So actually, though, like this has been a huge news in Korea for a couple days, and the president is really, really low in his like advocacy rates. Like nobody likes him. Like he's on the verge of getting impeached right now. And usually, what the conservatives do is like they always say national security when they're on like the verge of like being dethroned or like they're threatened and stuff. So this is a good case for him. So he's now like trying to be that strong figure. Like I'm gonna save the country. I'm gonna retaliate against North Korea. And that's how the conservatives always like consolidate and support him. So he's now saying like, our former president made like a peace treaty with North Korea, and he said like that is all gone. That's out of the window. We're terminating that. We're terminating the treaty, and we're going to restart the North Korea propaganda speakers. We have like gigantic speakers that shoot out like messages towards the north. Like,
Sometimes they even play like songs.
they
Korean
play like
songs.
BTS songs, like Girls' Generation songs, Big Bang songs. They send over like K-drama CDs and stuff.
USBs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we stopped doing that all since like the North Korean peace treaty, but that's all canceled and terminated now because of this. He justified canceling that with this balloon incident, and people are expecting the North and South relationship to become very fragile now. It's going to be very turbulent for a while. So I feel like something bigger is coming, and
We're all gonna die.
yeah, we're all gonna die. So things are
Yeah, so
getting escalated.
Propaganda.
Propaganda for
Yeah.
sure.
Let's do. What are you checking?
Oh, stocks. No, my friends, like I recommended to my friends yesterday. I was like, dudes, like trust me, like I don't usually recommend stocks.
Yeah, don't recommend stocks
I
because
know.
if you lose money, they blame you.
They blame you.
Yeah.
If they win money, they blame themselves. They gift themselves. So I was like, bros, like I have 100% sure that this is not going to, this is fake. I think it's gonna go up. And actually, one of my friends put a lot of money, into it, and he earned like $500 today. So he's like, I'm gonna buy you Hanu.
I imagine if it happened like Blackpink stock and
that's on them. Like at the end, you're the one who decides and clicks and.
No,
says,
don't like. I'd rather not tell my friends what to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
If it goes
that's
wrong,
true.
then they blame.
That's true.
They blame me.
That's true.
Yeah. So, okay, let's
Yeah.
do the gay pride, maybe.
Wait a sec. What is this? Ah, okay. So the defectors are sending leaflets, pop
Yes.
music to North Korea. Yeah.
Okay, so it was Pride over the weekend.
Uh-huh.
It was Pride Month all over the world, but
It's still Pride. It's like
it is still
Pride Month.
Oh, it's
yeah.
Pride Month. But there was like the festival, despite many protests by like really conservative Christian groups in Korea. It was held in, where is it held? Is it in Ucheon?
It's normally held in City Hall. That's the annual place they held it. But the Seoul City Mayor is a conservative right now, and
a lot of his supporters are conservative too. So there has always been backlash that City Hall is an inappropriate place for LGBTQ plus parades. Not because like a lot of people, of course, there is homophobia, but a lot of people just don't like the overly expressive parties in these parades. Like
They don't
people-
like the super sexual stuff.
yeah, they don't like. They're all for like sexual positivity. So some people can be overly.
They come like almost naked.
Yeah, almost
Yeah.
naked with like the SM esque kind of
BDSM kind of gear.
gear, and
Yeah.
then like kids are roaming around
Yeah.
City Hall and stuff.
Yeah.
So people have said it was inappropriate. So the Seoul Mirror made a. I think it's not a compensation, but they kind of relocated it to like Ulchiro. So this was Ulchiro. They still got to get it. So they got the parade and they were doing it, and
So around 155,000 people attended this year, but
Yeah.
apparently they expected a bigger turnout
yeah,
this year.
and there's always a lot of backlash.
I think Danny went last year with his girlfriend. I remember.
Yeah.
he went
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah, there's always a lot of backlash. There's always like anti
Yeah.
protests in front of them.
Because in Korea, like you guys know, it's not legal for gay marriage.
Yeah.
It's not illegal.
Mhm.
Even in the comments, there are people obviously pro. There's being like so many love always wins, and there are some people being like Western agenda, destroying the beautiful culture of South Korea. Live and let live. Korea still has a long way to go, but it's slowly getting better. Blah blah blah. But then yeah, I also saw some negative comments too. Most of these comments, imagine being so. My country is affected by this virus too. Korea is already collapsing. Looks so cool, but the hell is waiting for all of them after done. Cancer cell. Okay, hell is waiting. What exactly are you proud of? All these kind of comments. Yeah, so that's how it is. What's going on right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm all for like LGBTQ rights and stuff. Like, I feel like they're equal human beings too. Love is love. I agree with the big agenda, like the big general thought of mind and stuff. I feel like if they don't do any harm to society, then what's the problem of
Yeah.
them just loving another person?
Yeah.
So that's my personal stance. But apparently, and obviously, a lot of the religious parties like Christian, Islam, or Catholic, they don't approve of like who are they to approve? But like they don't agree on same-sex marriage or a love like that. So we have a big population of those religious groups in Korea. And of course, Korea is a very conservative country in the roots as well. So of course, there's going to be a lot of backlash. And the fact that this is like being more publicized and more people are attending, I think there is change. There is going to be change in Korea, but I honestly think like people should just live their own lives. If someone is not doing any harm to you, then just let them be. Like, what is there to like hate these people?
And it's just I think it's just a generational gap. Once like my parents' generation, like I think it'll be probably a lot more different.
Yeah.
But it's just like my parents' generation, they will not understand this. They think it's like a disease, like a mental disease.
Yeah, still there's a lot of people who think that.
Yeah.
The two strongest arguments against LGBTQ, like queer parades and stuff, it's saying that it's a mental disease. Like biologically, human beings, like the sexual reproduction organs are meant to be that way, and like if it's used in other ways, then that's against nature's law or whatever. And then the other side is saying, did you see like monkeys having like same-sex whatever and stuff? It's the usual battle. And then the other conservatives are gonna say the second thing is that like 90% or like something 60-70% of all the HIV/AIDS cases in Korea is like transmitted from same-sex, And I think like there is partially something factual about that in researches. Yeah, because like the possibility is higher when like you do anal and stuff like that. But
Anal. Anal. He says anal.
Anal.
You say anal.
Okay, whatever.
It's not anal.
It's anal.
No, it's not. It's anal. Nobody
Is it?
says anal. That's what, but I thought
Try
this
to
was-
say it in Korean.
I don't know what it's in Korean. I've never said it.
They
in
say
Korean.
anal sex.
No, in English it's anal.
Okay,
It's
whatever.
anal.
I'm Korean.
Okay, you're Korean. But I remember when I was at school, because I used to get teased, because my guys, my name is Anna Lee, and then some of the older boys, like mischievous boys, they'll be like trying to like get a reaction out of me. They're like, your name is Anna Lee, Anna Lee. And I would get so annoyed, like, stop saying that. And they'd be like, Anna Lee, Anna Lee.
Anally. Okay. Everyone's saying Anna's right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm right.
Okay,
Anal.
anal. Anyways,
This is going to be a short.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, please don't make it into a short because then I'll get canceled for the LGBT whatever thing. But yeah. Anyways,
Let's have some anal sex.
Anyways, there are internal like researches that are always reported during this time of the year, saying like all the HIV/AIDS transmissions created domestically is from like anal sex and stuff, anal sex and stuff, and stop. I'm just not used to it. I'm just not used to it. But yeah, and then like the other parts say that is just not true, and they deny, and then they say like, oh, why are you going against the statistics? And they say like, oh, because it's done by like a conservative government who wants to spread that agenda and stuff, and then they go on saying like, but why do we even pay our tax money to give like free treatment to these HIV patients, like when they're
Have
just
all the anal sex you want.
yes.
All of it.
So it always like trickles down to that logic, and then at the end, like we're like we don't have any obligations. It's like illegal thing in Korea, but why are we paying for like years and years for like medication to these HIV patients and stuff? Like it should be excluded and whatever. So that's the whole spiral of controversy here.
I'm gonna cut that.
So yeah, nobody's listening to me.
Everyone's
Yay.
laughing. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Anally, yeah. But speaking of the Seoul mayor, as before, I thought this was quite funny. Let's go into that link.
What? Which one? Oh, the Seoul Mayor. Speaking of the Seoul Mayor.
Speaking of the Seoul mayor,
Weird segue, but
he's trying to convince people that the Han River is really clean. He went on a swim in the Han River. It's a festival planned by the government praising the water quality and encouraging people to enjoy the beloved river through water activities. He has donned a body wetsuit and swim cap with the slogan "Seoul, my soul," and with 2,000 other swimmers, he did like a 1 kilometer swim.
whoa, that's pretty impressive.
He said, although it was my first time swimming across the river and it felt longer than expected, the water was unbelievably clean. Yeah, I know I was actually, remember like 2 years ago, I went like not like a hike, what do you call it? I went like a what do you call it? Water ski, water activities on the Han River with people who actually I regularly go and like do the boat rides and the thing. They were like, the water is not clean. Do you know why? It's not because of trash. I'm sure there is some trash. Not by that, but there are so many dead bodies in the Han River. You do not want to be swimming.
That's true. A lot of people commit suicide.
Everyone commits suicide, and there are so many bodies being rescued from the Han River on a daily basis. You do not want to swim in that river. I heard stories from those people who go there every day. They were like, they said the one time it was like the Avengers, the second one, were
Ultron,
filming.
yeah.
They were filming in Seoul, and they had to like they were filming in the river, but then they had to stop.
There was a body.
There was a body, and it was all like bloated as hell, like
Yeah.
being rescued. It was like
It's really sad.
yeah, you
but-
do not want to swim in that water.
Okay, like, don't mistake me as a psychopath or anything, but I just purely don't understand if, like, hypothetically, if you are going to commit suicide, why would you throw yourself into the river? Why
Apparently
would you try to, like, drown yourself?
No, apparently it's instant death because it's just the force of hitting the water. No, you die immediately upon impact.
People throw themselves into Han River and they just swim out. I've seen that a lot. Yeah.
It depends how you enter. If you smack bang,
Oh yeah. Then if
Then
you like
you-
slap, you might like.
then your
get-
spine it's instant death.
Right.
And it's immediately. But if you manage to survive somehow, or if you drown, that's a very painful death.
Exactly. Why?
It takes 6 seconds for you to swallow the water to get into your lungs, and it's very, very painful
I
death by
just don't
drowning.
understand.
Yeah.
Like there are more. I'm not advocating this in any way, but like hypothetically speaking, I just don't understand the psychology of why would you try to go the painful way.
I think it's the well, okay.
There's like
there are many
medication.
ways.
There's
yeah,
like
actually.
Lee Seon-gyun, the guy.
By carbon monoxide death.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
probably quite
That-
painless death. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit less painless.
But people who are the most selfish, I felt, always people who are like throwing themselves in front of a
Buildings.
train.
Oh, trains. Yeah.
That's awful. You traumatize the driver,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
passengers. It's
Exactly.
you stop everyone's route,
I
like
know.
on the way to work. But Han River, they think maybe like I'm just like offing myself. I'm not causing harm to anybody else. Maybe they think that's like the best way. But I heard it's just like the impact upon the water. It's just like if it's so hot, then you just die straight away.
Yeah, if you're high enough and then you
Yeah.
just slap it, then the pressure just like
Yeah, your
hits
body,
you.
the impact.
But if you just dive in, it's like
That's why apparently like professional divers, you have to go like head first or feet
Vertically,
first.
yeah.
If you go like stomach or whatever, then you're gonna die.
So I know it's sad, but unfortunately, it is a meme for like a lot of crypto investors.
They
Like-
say I'm gonna go to Han River.
Yeah, that's what they say. like-
If they lost a lot of money, they're like, oh, 한강 가야 돼. I need to
yeah,
go to
everyone
Han
says
River.
like, oh, everyone in the crypto or like investing community, it says like, oh, Han River is gonna be warm tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like like it's the best place
It's
to.
a dark joke.
Yeah, it's a very dark joke.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, so I would not recommend swimming in that water. It's disgusting.
Yeah, but never. I'm firm about this. Like I'm lax about a lot of different stuff, but like I cannot tolerate suicide in any form or any kind of like mindset. Like I think suicide is just not it. Like it's not it for you. It's not it for the left people, like the remaining people, the family or whatever. You might be really painful in a situation or something.
We're $20 million in debt.
Yeah. Still, I think suicide is not the answer. No.
I don't know. If I was 20 million deep and there's loads of interest building, I might
Just
be
go
like,
to jail.
I might be like, this is my only way out. I don't know.
No.
I don't want to deal with this.
No. I mean, of course, if you go to like extreme cases, then there might be like if you're during war and you get like all your limbs and hands amputated and you're drooling like blood and stuff and you're on the verge of dying, then I think the easy death or something like that, or like if you have terminal cancer and you have only like 3 days left and like you have no chance of recovering, then like it's so painful. So I think in that case it's like euthanasia, more like euthanasia or like
Wait, I gotta thank you, Patrick, for the $5. But the unalive rate is this high in Han River, and not one David has started an organ harvesting operation. What?
that's some dark stuff over
What?
there. Yeah.
I don't know what you mean by this. Okay. No, David will not start an organ harvesting operation.
No,
He's
I'm
not
not
the
that
type.
money hungry.
He's not the type, no.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, don't think of suicide. Yeah, I don't think that's it. Suicide is just wrong in so many ways. You can never justify suicide. That's my stance. Anyways, Han River is clean enough to swim in. That was the news. Why
That
did
was
it?
the news. Okay, but the next one is, let's do the cocaine one.
Mm.
Sewage reveals cocaine use on the rise in Korea. So there's loads of drug residuals in the wastewater currently in the Korean waste system.
Mm.
They said the residuals of methamphetamine in all samples collected.
Meth?
Yeah, it's like meth is cocaine is kind of similar, I think. All samples collected nationwide last year. Cocaine, which so far has been detected in limited metropolitan locations only, showed a clear upward trend in both detection points and concentration levels. So, and then people were saying, how are people trying to stay awake? That's why they're using cocaine. Everyone works so hard. That's why they need the cocaine. Can you also map U.S. military bases? How else do you expect to say 12 hours in the office 7 days a week? Yeah, because usually in the West, it's a lot of the finance bros, a lot of the people who have to work long hours, they use
Yeah.
cocaine to stay awake. Yeah, so...
Oh my gosh, Korea. Who said Korea is a drug-free country? It's not anymore.
Meth is like the poor people's version of cocaine. Is like usually the expensive drug.
Meth
is
just f's up your body. Like
Yeah.
I heard one dose is just enough to ruin your whole life.
like, it gets you like meth bed bug bites. That's why everyone has like horrible
Yeah,
scars.
you can
and-
never get out of it.
So don't do meth, people. He says sorry, dog joke. Thank you for the $2.
Yeah. Let me read some super chats too, because
Yes.
I think I missed some. Hey, thank you for watching. 450 people. Please press a like. Why isn't YouTube showing my super chats?
So Jerry's coming to my house again at 3 p.m. today because he wants to refilm an intro for the apartment video. And I was like, Jerry, why are you working so hard? It does not need to be reshot.
Why isn't it showing my super chats? I don't know why. Let me try to find it. I can't scroll up. Oh dang. Well, okay, I'll try to find it somehow. So let's go on. Let's go on first.
I think we should talk about this. So apparently there's a potential massive oil rig that was found on the, like just outside of Pohang, which is a Korean southeast city in Korea.
Oh, this one, yeah.
And
yeah.
it could hold up to 14 billion barrels of oil and gas. That amount that could meet South Korea's gas demands for 29 years and oil demands for 4 years.
Yeah.
This, if it's true, I don't know if it's true, but if it is true, then this will cause a whole another. Loads of countries in the area will be like, that's mine, that's mine. America be saying, this is mine, this belongs to us. This is, I mean, the whole why there's so much war in the Middle East because they have so much oil.
Yeah.
So if it's true, then this could cause a lot of political trouble, I think.
I don't know. This is in our territory, so I think there's like low possibility of dispute. But I think at this point, it's more about credibility right now, like whether this actually exists or not. There were pursuits of digging up oil in the past for Korea, and it ended up all like as failures. Like apparently making like infrastructure and equipment and digging up like the sea and stuff takes tons of money, lots of investments, and if you fail, then that's all a loss. So apparently that's happened a lot in the past governments, and people are very cautious about this one as well because it came out of nowhere, and they looked at the American company who did the analysis, and some people searched it on Google Map, and it doesn't exist. The address doesn't exist in America. So people are like very suspicious because like they're saying this president is doing it for his,
presidential
the support rates to go up and stuff. And
because they're saying it's fake.
Yeah, they're saying it's fake, or even if it is, it has no economic like return of investment, stuff like that. And
who knows?
Yeah, if it's true, it's massive. But experts say even if it is true, it's gonna cost billions of dollars and also a decade at least to dig it up actually. And by then everybody's gonna be using clean energy.
Maybe.
A lot of people be salty about that.
Maybe,
so. Yeah, and they say the amount that is buried is 5 times or 4 times the capital worth of Samsung Electronics right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, if it is, then it's a huge load of money.
And with the consumption rate of crude oil in Korea, if you calculate it, we could use it for a full 4 years.
Yeah.
4 years.
But that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's a
lot.
lot.
So we'll see if it's true.
Yeah. It just came out of nowhere, and then all the stocks for like all the petroleum companies went up 29%, 30%.
Maybe it's like a stock thing.
Yeah. So,
we're so cynical.
Yeah. Anyways, let me go back to the super chat. Sorry, I found them now. Okay. So, Ali, thank you for the $10 pizza. Hey guys, I'm behind the stream, but I don't think this is a win for Hee-jin. I think it opened doors for her damages. She caused hype since the order from the injunction states that. Okay, yeah, as I said, I think it opens doors for other like battles in the future as well. Thank you. Phaedra, thank you for the 2. That sign is hilarious. Yes, I have the canceled sign. I have the allegedly sign. All that kind of stuff. Rachel, thank you for the $10. Here's my take. Since I actually work at a U.S. Starbucks, most people in my area don't care and continue to buy drinks because they care more about themselves than Ukrainians.
This is my thumbnail. First for the thumbnail, just quickly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Well, what did I have to do?
Because I want to do a thumbnail. Okay.
Yeah. Isn't the Starbucks thing about like the Gaza war? The Palestine genocide?
Yeah, they support Israel apparently. Yeah, they're supporting.
Yeah, I think it's not about the Ukraine war.
Yeah? No, it's not Ukraine.
Yeah.
It's the Israel and Palestine.
It's about the Palestine genocide. Yeah.
Okay, one last news. I think this was funny. Apparently, there's been reports of black crows, the birds, attacking loads of people in Seoul. I saw TikToks about this as well.
Oh.
They're very vicious.
Okay.
You have to be careful. So if I play the YouTube video, apparently they get very protective over their nests, and then they are quite just like
Oh!
they're
Dang.
quite vicious.
Oh, that looks like me.
That does look like you. Are you
What?
sure that's not you?
That's exactly me.
Ouch.
Whoa!
Imagine you're just going about your day and you just get booped by a crow.
What the hell?
Yeah, apparently they get very vicious, and this is happening quite a lot. And they're happening in the cities.
What the hell?
Apparently it says over the past 5 years the number of crows has increased.
Whoa!
That looks quite gross to me. That freaks me out. Like a
Holy
whole bunch of
crap.
birds, like that freaks me out a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah,
They said between spring and summer they lay their eggs and they grow their kids, so they get very territorial and protective.
Whoa,
So-
that's wild.
People are getting attacked by these crows, and
That's a bad omen. That is a bad omen. Crows are usually bad omens.
but in Korea there's so many crows. That superstition is a bit like there's just so many.
Yeah, I always feel unlucky when I see a crow.
But there's just so many. It's
Yeah.
just impossible not to.
But being pecked by one, it's like you gotta stay indoors that day.
But imagine living in Australia. They
Oh.
have so many wild animals like all the time that they
Yeah.
have to deal with. I could not.
Yeah, but that seems abnormal. It does. It does.
Just befriend them with food.
You know how like usually when birds flock to some area or
Yeah, it's like a bad omen.
a natural disaster
Yeah.
coming, maybe like a earthquake's coming or something.
Maybe. Crows are smart. Don't hate them.
They're crafty birds.
Crafty
In
birds.
Korea, crows are bad omens. Gachi is like a good luck bird.
What's gachi? What's the difference?
You don't know gachi?
What's the difference between a crow and a gachi?
Gamagi is crow.
Yeah, what's a gachi? They look the same.
They're not the same.
They
How
look
do you?
the same. Okay, they have a bit of white.
Yeah.
They're mixed. Whereas crows are pure black.
So.
But they're the same birds.
Oh, they're auspicious omen for welcoming guests, but it's also a bad omen
See?
too. Really,
See?
they're both.
To be
Oh,
honest,
it's a
I don't really like
magpie.
birds in general. A magpie, okay. Gachi is a magpie.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
Magpie is a good omen. Crow is a bad omen. Yeah.
I don't like all birds. Yeah, pigeons. I
You
find-
don't like all birds.
Yeah, all birds.
All birds, isn't that the sponsor?
Oh yeah, no, not the brand. Not
She
the
was
brand.
like,
The brand
I
with
don't
the
like
shoes.
all birds.
No,
I'll
as in-
clip that and then send it to all birds.
No, cancel. No, the brand. Yeah, I support the brand, but not the. I'm not a fan of
You
birds.
know what? When you said I don't like birds, that reminded me of a cute clip for
He's fangirling over Karina again. What are you doing?
This is such a cute clip. Oh, look at this. Like, she's so scared of birds. Oh, look at that. Oh,
That's it? That's what you're showing me?
yeah.
David is down bad for Karina.
Oh, look at that. She can't enjoy her ramen because of the
Yeah,
birds.
Ding Ding has lost a lot of weight since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's not afraid of ants.
Okay, anyway. Let's wrap this up now.
I could have been there to protect her from those crows and birds.
Anyway, David is single. Ready to mingle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Karina.
Hit him up, Karina. Send David a DM.
Supernova. Nova. Stop.
Do a dance. For...
Oh, do you know the viral dance for Armageddon? I think it's Armageddon.
Yeah, do it.
There's like this, you stretch your like legs. I don't know how you do it, but everyone's like doing the dance. It's like, they do something like this, and they're like, something like that.
I've never seen
You've
that.
never seen that?
I'm not
No,
sure
like,
if you're doing it right.
You
David.
need to like spread your legs like this, like super this much.
Any Espa fans,
And
can
like,
you confirm? No, this is stupid.
No, everyone's doing that on TikTok. I need super chats for it. No, you didn't see it? It's
I don't
it's
know
like
what
viral.
you're doing.
에스파 챌린지.
아니야, 그건 아니야.
따다다다다다다.
I've got another super chat from Patrick. Anna, I had a question. Currently learning Korean and studying tone. What would be some Korean songs that you could recommend that are generally seen as sincere in their emotion, love, anger, hope? Korean songs that you could see sincere in their emotion. A lot of the Korean ballads, I would say.
Here it is.
애인 있어요. That's a famous one. But how do you say that in I Have a Lover? That's the name of the song. Any other Korean songs that you see is sincere in like their love, emotion? Recommend a Korean song.
For a guy?
He's just studying Korean.
Oh.
And he wants to see like sincere emotion Korean song. Yeah, IU songs, I would say. They're a lot of Korean.
Yeah.
They're very sincere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recommend IU songs.
I recommend Buzz songs. They're ballads.
Buzz songs.
It's good for men.
Yes.
But
Buzz
yeah, here's the
songs.
challenge. You don't know this one?
That's Supernova. That's not Armageddon.
Oh right, Supernova.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone's doing that. I did it the same. How is it different?
No, when
what
you
I
did it, I'm sorry
It
for
was
you.
exactly the same. Like how is it different from this?
Do it again.
That's exactly the same thing I did. Like see? Like okay, let's look at this one. It's the same.
Do it, David.
See? How is it different?
Do it.
I did exactly the same. It's the same. What? Like how? Like explain to me how is it different?
No,
like
sorry, you
they
just look dumb.
stretch your legs,
You just
do
look
this,
dumb.
and then it's the same. It's literally the same. What?
Guys, David is working hard for a super chat. Send David super chat.
No, I'm just trying to prove that it's the same.
It's such a catchy song. Do you not think so?
Yes.
It's an earworm.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I.
This guy's even worse than me.
Yeah. Okay. The girls, the song slay. Yeah, I love the songs. So.
I'm triggered.
You're triggered. It doesn't look the same when David does it. You see? Cancelled. It's just different body coordination. You know what I mean? They're professional dancers, and you're just David. Hey, you see? Are you not entertained? People are entertained. At least as long as you're entertaining, David. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good enough. Anyway, guys, my voice is kind of hurting now. I need to take my
Yeah.
meds. Subscribe, like the channel, and watch out for the vlog coming very soon. It's very entertaining. Yeah, I'll leave the part with the Danny. It's short.
45 minutes.
Okay. Join next week.
Hey Ross, thank you for the lunch money.
Thank you.
PayPal,
Really,
pizza,
thank
pizza.
you, Ross, and thank you, Chenami, earlier. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Appreciate you all, and join next week. And hopefully in August we can throw David's birthday party too.
Oh, okay. Bend your knees in. You got the arms right though. Okay. I have to bend your. I was bending my
Get
knees
down on
outside.
your knees, David.
I have to bend it inside. Okay. That's so easy now. I can do it. No, I'm not gonna. I'll save it for next slide.
Okay, I'm gonna end bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye everybody. Bye. Hope you enjoyed the live, and also go check out the tea on pidozo.net. We got amazing. Like since Anna finished her live, let me just actually show you. Last promotion. Click here to get discounts, guys. Subscription to newsletters. These are our best-selling products: Jungkook bucket hat, Korea Army T-shirts, hanbok plates, Mother of Pearl diaries, handkerchiefs. Curse Bunny. Wow, this one came up real fast. Thanks to who was it? Tom, I think. And then we got like Mother of Pearl pendants, earrings worn by Lisa over here. Worn by Twice Jonghyun, Shiny's Key. Yeah, all these new jewelries over here. And then if you go to shop and brands, we got new stuff. I'll just show you all the new stuff. We got new blogs. So many new items, so many new accessories, all worn by idols. Jungkook. And we got BTS worn sweaters, t-shirts, book holders. The tea here is really good. So this was the one I was talking about, Jeju Tangerine Herb Tea. So if you check these out, you can get like gift wrapping service. We send you, if you buy more than 2, we send you in these packages and send you the postcards as well, so you can put them up on your like wall or something like that. So check out the tea. They're all super natural, no caffeine. There's 12 tea bags in each, and buy more than one, you can get all the packaging. There's cute little cups over here, and the MBTI t-shirts, coasters, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so a lot of products. Please check it out. You can get discounts if you subscribe to the newsletter. And yeah, please join the Patreon if you can. I'm gonna put up a exclusive podcast soon. And thanks for watching. Let me go trade my sell my SM stocks, and bye bye.